What is the easiest way to find quadratic roots with decimals? Imagine trying to solve a puzzle where the pieces are numbers with decimals. It can seem tricky at first, but there is a simple way to find the roots of quadratic equations that involve decimals. The key is to make the problem easier by turning those decimals into whole numbers. This way, calculations become much smoother and less prone to mistakes. First, check that your quadratic equation is in the standard form, which is written as x2 plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If your coefficients have decimals, don't worry. The next step is to clear those decimals by multiplying the entire equation by a power of 10. For example, if the coefficients have two decimal places, multiply everything by 100. This shifts the decimal point two places to the right, converting the coefficients into whole numbers. It's like changing a puzzle piece into a more familiar shape so it fits better. Once you have whole numbers for a, b, and c, you can confidently use the quadratic formula. The formula is written as x is equal to plus frac b plus pm plus sqrt_b2 for ac2a. The part under the square root, called the discriminant, tells you how many real roots you will get. If the discriminant is positive, you will find two different roots. If it is 0, there is just one root. If it is negative, the roots are complex numbers with imaginary parts. Next, calculate the discriminant by plugging in your values for a, b, and c. Use a calculator to find the square root of the discriminant, especially when it's not a perfect square. This step is important because it gives you the decimal part of your roots. Then, substitute everything into the quadratic formula and simplify. This will give you the roots as decimals, which are often what you need in real-world problems. Using this method makes solving quadratic equations with decimals much easier. Multiplying to clear decimals turns the problem into one with whole numbers, which are easier to handle. Plus, calculators help you quickly find square roots and do the final calculations. Remember, if your leading coefficient, a, is a decimal, you can factor it out first before multiplying to keep things simple. Always double-check your original equation to make sure it's set equal to 0 before starting. This approach works for any quadratic equation, no matter how many decimals are involved. It's a straightforward way to find roots accurately and efficiently. Whether you are solving a math problem for school or working on a real-life project, this method keeps things simple and clear. With practice, you'll be able to find roots with decimals quickly and confidently, making algebra less intimidating and more manageable.